Puerto Rico, Greg Olson on hand. Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
From the 43, here's second and 8. A run once more, that's Harvey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down, it is a run by Harvey. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. They'll come up here. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Second and 8.
A run with Harvey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Jesse Bates. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run here with Harvey.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a pickup of 6.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. From the 23, here's second down and 4. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll be taken down, so we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Harvey. Powering forward. He's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, Give credit to the...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Devin Tompkins on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now Penix. That one taken in by London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They're going to go play action with Penix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Fourth down, and that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll give it to Dobbins. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is limited.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort forcing that fourth down stop.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now. It's Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here's Dobbins, and he'll get about 5. Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
A run with Dobbins, and he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for not now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Cousins. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end, Cotoriano. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Inside the 40. Bijan Robinson. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Leave it, bring up 48. Wait the hot, wait that.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. He'll get him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention, and oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is going to come up empty here. They stop him short of the goal line. And this remains a one-score game. The lead holds at 7. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Steamer!
On first down, Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Handoff here, up the middle. Space to run, inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cousins gonna throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the right, that's Pitts. On down.